Welcome back, and we're not quite done with our theme tonight of a lot of big offensive performances.
That's right, Lewis and Clark traveling to Ridgeline is the latest example of the 4A, 3A schools battling it out.
And that Tigers versus Falcons games was a lot of fun, but let's shift over to CV Meade. Starting off with a big-time run. James Lundgren with the burners all the way to the end zone. It is a 38-0 lead. Now in the second half, you can peep that scoreboard in the top right corner. These Panthers again on offense. It's Jacoby Smith. All the running room. Another great Meade run gets them inside the red zone. It's a 1st and goal. Getting that cash in on there. And Central Valley gets a kickoff later on in the half. Meade looking for the return. This one already not too shabby with getting it way back, but he's able to maneuver around, get past a few guys, step back a little bit, and able to pop through for a really solid gain there. Gets a stiff arm too, cruising the rest of this home game out. 47-0, the final at Meade. Very impressive from these Panthers. They're 3-0, 3 straight 40-plus point performances. One heck of a strong start. Central Valley on the other end, they fall to 0-3.
All right, U-High is another team turning some heads this season. The Titans were all over Shadle Park tonight. Second half, Spencer Sauter fakes the handoff, then goes deep to Grant Peterson, who makes the catch. Then watch this, slams on the brakes to let the defender fly by and gets in for the 39-yard touchdown. That puts the Titans up 47-6, and they weren't done. Sauter hands to Jaden Cox, who's looking for contact, lowering the shoulder and rumbling all the way inside the 10-yard line to put U-High right back in business. The Titans with over 300 yards rushing on the night. And off to RPO at Sauter. The quick hitter to Peterson for another U-High touchdown. Toby Thornburg scored 3 TDs, all of them in the first half, as U-High rolls past the Highlanders by a final count of 61-6. They're now 2-1 of the season and will face LC next week. Shadle is now 1-2.
So impressive from the university. But kicking off our GSL 2A coverage, Clarkston and Rogers welcome the early slate of games over at One Spokane Stadium. Cheerleaders welcoming on in these Rogers Pirates in their home game. Again, this game at 5, so we love this beautiful sunset there at the stadium. They're all getting hyped up for the Week 3 matchup against the Bantams. High snap for Rogers. Kobe Spurgeon back to passes. Clarkston, look at this arm sack. Tremendous defense here. But the Pirates offense will not go quietly after. Here they are anyway near the goal line, and boom, there flies Roman Gum, shot out of a cannon. He's in for 6, touchdown Rogers. And these celebrations will be even more warranted soon after. We have a deep, deep, deep ball. Look at this. His name is Hans Warwick VI for a reason. Perfect hands on the perfect pass. A walk-in touchdown for Rogers with a fun little dance at the end, too. That takes the 2-score lead in stride. Rogers rolls in this one. Back-to-back wins, their strongest by far of the season. 46-0 the final.
Hans has been a good athlete for a long time. The Riverside Rams playing host to the West Valley Eagles tonight, and the visiting team had it working on offense. Elijah Newman bursts up the middle, gets to the outside, and takes it down inside the 10-yard line, setting up a West Valley score. More Eagles and more Newman. The big fella with some more tough running as he breaks some tackles and keeps it going right down the sideline. The big night on the ground for Newman. West Valley has a pretty good connection between quarterback Nathan Zettel and wide receiver Eric Borg. On the quick hitter, he makes a couple guys miss before finally getting taken down right here inside the 5-yard line to set up another score. Then it's Zettel to Borg again, and this time nobody's going to get him. Borg finishes with 3 touchdowns for the Eagles, including this 75-yarder to the house. West Valley shakes off last week's home loss with a convincing 49-12 win on the road. They are now 2-1 on the year. The Rams slip to 1-2 on the season.
And we have this scoreboard here, and now North Central. They're banned in full force over at One Spokane Stadium again for our nightcap game. We have some crazy special teams, y'all. Fumble on East Valley's punt. Ball's away, straight up, bounces for the Wolfpack. Jacob Sanchez recovers. The defensive end with a huge play results in this made field goal. But check this out. We're not done yet. The very next kickoff. Ball goes right to the Knights, like a little stutter step, like the soccer player. Connor Nicholson gets the return. And there's 1 missed tackle, 2, 3, 4, 5 defenders. He's dodging. Another one running over the stiff arm, outpacing the defense. The senior taking the punt return all the way back for a touchdown. 12-3 EV leads, and they're going to cap this one off with a successful 2-point try, too. What a cool game. East Valley holding off anything from North Central after that early field goal. The Knights winning big time, 31-3. And we have one more GSL 2A game. It's the Deer Park Stags earning their first win of the season. They topped the Pullman Greyhounds 20-14 at home. And we want to talk about some big offense. I know we mentioned earlier, but this wins for big offense today. Whelpin at 68, Bridgeport 62, 130 combined points. That's not too shabby. It's also the total points scored through the first 2 weeks for the Whelpin Redskins. A very impressive 2-0 start. So all this whirlwind of games tonight, lots of very impressive displays on all of this offense. This theme is just, it's running so well tonight.
And listen, our game of the night that we promised you was Lakeland at Post Falls. Lake City was also home tonight, hosting Gig Harbor. We've had a little bit of technical difficulties getting our video in for them, but we're still working on it, and we're hoping to bring it